Good morning. I'm here with Kyle Haas from Mother's Choice Products. My name is Suzanne Jackson. I'm the manager of Richmond Society for Community Living Supported Employment Program. Thank you so much, Kyle, for agreeing to chat with us.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
Oh, you're welcome. Just a little bit of background before we jump in. Mother's Choice Products, MCP, was founded in 1993, family-run business, and it's really grown since then. You provide maternal and child health products, and you are a national distributor now with 13 employees. That's fantastic, a real success story for Richmond. Kyle is vice president, started out in the warehouse. You've studied business entrepreneurial leadership as well as supply chain management. I thought it was really cool that you mentioned that your favorite aspect of your role is supporting a team that is passionate about what they do. So let's jump right in. We had a young man, Jagbir, who was a job seeker. You hired him. So can you tell me about that experience and or your past experience with diverse hiring?
Absolutely. Yeah, Mother's Choice has always kind of had a culture of supporting people with developmental issues. I've just had such a hard time finding some part-time employment for down in the warehouse. Finding someone that's reliable, that shows up on time on a part-time basis was a real challenge for me. We seem to fix that problem when we partnered with RSCL. Jagbir has came in. We interviewed, I want to say 3 or 4 different candidates, and Jagbir really just fit with the company. We did a little bit of job testing with him, and he did excellent in the job testing. And you know what? I think he's been here for just about 2 years now. He's been excellent. I can't say not enough good things about him. Not just only in his job performance, but the effect that he's had on the company. From a business standpoint, it's been great having Jagbir in here because he gets the job done. He shows up on time. He's never late. He never misses a day. And then it also is just really had a great effect on my team as well.
Tell me a little bit more about that. I'd be interested to know about how it's affected your company culture, if you will.
Helping people and being a good community steward is part of the fabric of Mother's Choice. Having Jagbir in the office, that's really just taken it to the next step, because people in the office, I know there was a little bit of hesitation when I made this decision. Once they realized that, yes, this person can do the job, he fits into the culture perfectly. Having Jagbir in here has really opened up the eyes to everyone in the company that people with developmental issues are very capable, and they can fit seamlessly into an organization if they're set up for success.
Kyle, tell me a little bit about Jagbir and how he fits into the company culture as far as being included and things like that.
I'll tell you a good story. We just had our year end planning for fiscal 2022 to kick off the year. We have our national sales meeting, which was excellent. We could have it in person this year. So everyone across Canada came to Richmond, and we had a meeting that was over 4 days. And one of the nights we have our awards dinner, and Jagbir was invited. This is the first time that he got to meet the entire team, and he was the absolute hit of the dinner. Jagbir is hilarious. He's very talkative.
I know he loves hockey.
He loves hockey. He loves sports. It was excellent to have him there with the entire team.
Oh, that's a great story. Thanks for sharing that. I'm wondering about accommodations. Were there accommodations that you needed to make to Jagbir's role? And if so, can you tell us a bit about them?
You know what? There were very, very few, if any. There was a little bit of extra labeling that had to be done in the warehouse just to make sure that Jagbir would know where specific products are. But other than that, he has been a real turnkey employee.
That's great. Do you have any advice for employers that are considering using a service like this with supported employment, job coaching and whatnot, considering hiring inclusively?
Yeah, you know what? I think the main thing I would say is have a plan in place before you go forward. Really define the job and make sure that it's set in stone so that there is a good roadmap for where that employee needs to go. I did work with a different employee before that unfortunately didn't work out. And I think we learned a lot from that, because it was, we didn't have the job defined enough, and I don't think he was ready to come back to work in the capacity that we needed him to. So it didn't work out. But if we had a better plan in place, it might have gone a little bit different. And so the other part I'll say for advice is be patient. There is a learning curve to some of these things, but patience will pay off if you stick with it and you just work through the little hiccups. Things will come around. That's my experience, at least.
That's fantastic. Kyle, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. We have really valued the partnership with you, and we're so glad that we were able to supply a job candidate for you that worked out. And hopefully that'll be a long-term success story for both the employee and you.